While exploring Holly Country, we discovered an abandoned hospital, an admin building, and also what might have been a mining Spaza Shop. Join us as we venture into the unknown and imagine what it might have been like in its heyday. I'm not sure, was this like offices or living quarters?
I don't know.
Maybe a mix?
I don't know. At one point it looks like hostels, and then the next thing it looks like offices. I'm not really sure what it was until when we get inside.
But the Decay, it's similar to what we saw yesterday at the power plant exploration, with all the roof trusses rotted away and the roof caved in.
It's debris lying everywhere.
Then we'll walk across and then we'll go explore that side.
Definitely.
So as promised, we're going to take a chance and see, and Rudy spotted the door being open, so
By luck.
yeah, then it's not trespassing because there's no gate and the doors are open, so hopefully there's no one inside. I don't like hospitals, so I'm not going to go in alone, and Rudy doesn't like ghosts, so he's not going to go in alone.
We're going to comfort each other.
And then Clarissa, she wants to go in alone, but we're not allowing her to, so she's the bravest part of today's team. Anyways, yeah, let's do this thing.
Yeah, let's do it. This is going to be epic.
So let's see what we can find inside. I just want to see if there's people in here. No, just make sure. I think this is full. Let's just. What's that? If this turns into a ghost hunting episode, then I'm out. Well, I'm going to make sure that you're behind me, so. Because check down this passage. You don't really. Look at this. It's epic. I'm going to just turn the camera off for 2 seconds because I want to switch the lighting settings to be a little bit lighter.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
So I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Sure.
Okay guys, so hopefully you'll be able to see. We don't have any lights with us. We didn't plan for this shot, so looks a bit spooky. It used to be a hospital, so I think we're going to just check out the left side first, and then because that's the shortest passage, and then we'll walk down here and see what we can find. There won't be any beds left, I suspect. I keep hearing voices, so we'll have to ask if there's anybody in the room that wants to say something to us. Then let's see if I can. It's very dark. Let me see if I can put a light on the cell phone. I think they're using this as a storage facility for the polystyrene. Rudy, try your cell phone light if you, because it seems to pick up. Maybe
So
the rest can, yeah. This is all polystyrene containers.
This was all for medical.
Well, it's all in Chinese, man.
In Chinese?
Yeah, all the.
No, look, this whole area has been bought up almost by, I think, not Chinese, but Koreans, I think.
Yeah. But check if you get a closer shot to one of these.
Yes, the whole place is stacked with it, eh?
Got no idea if we'll be able to.
I'm going to try and get over here. There's a whole pile of bags lying here.
I was hoping for ghosts, but it might be that the Chinese chased them away. So,
well, you might be in luck and still find one of them.
so if you guys hear like a faint voice in Chinese in the background, we might have a Chinese ghost, but no disrespect. Okay, so Rudy and Clarissa are there in the back. Completely overgrown. Okay, so the reason for me turning around is I'm hearing voices down that way and I don't want to go in alone. Not for being scared, but if there are people working here, then we might get in trouble. So just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna get Rudy and Clarissa and we'll go explore a bit deeper. Yeah, so see you guys back in a minute. Okay, so you guys ready to go to this?
All red voices at some point. So
yeah, we're gonna take it slow just to see what we find, because I don't want to disturb anybody that's living or working here.
and surprise anybody. So I think let's take it slow, room for room, and as a group work ourselves down. And so I hope you guys are not going to hear somebody screaming in the next couple of minutes.
If you see somebody in the background, don't tell us, because then I'm going to freak out. I'm not going to come back. So just as a plan of action, if we have any doors that are closed, we'll check them on the way out. Because if you open and disturb somebody now, we're not going to be able to go in deeper. So
I think
just as a precaution, go through. When we come back, we'll do the doors that are closed, see if it's unlocked or not. So
open ones first.
Okay.
You want to ready?
Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Remember your cell phone light, because you might not see enough.
It's on. And these boxes are everywhere.
I wonder what they are used for, because it's like storage containers, but it's all polystyrene.
One box, I found a photo with the label that looked like mushrooms.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the story was with that. I hope it was mushrooms and not something else. But there you can also see the same.
But there's boxes here that say smokeless charcoal, and it's full of it. It's like, it's not empty.
And literally every room has got these boxes in it. Okay, this is something else. This is that hardwood charcoal bricks they press with a hole inside. But I don't know, is it still full?
It's full. All of these boxes are completely stacked. But on a different note, if you look at the size of these rooms for a hospital, these are tiny,
That's
tiny rooms.
small. It's not big. I mean, this can't be bigger than 3 by 3.
This is like 100 years worth of paint peeling off and being overpainted.
Definitely.
If you look on that side behind you,
I saw that side.
you can see. I always like to hear the sound of it cracking, but
Okay.
it used to be blue.
Blue.
Okay, but
So,
there's a
I wonder how
massive
many
crack.
years ago that was blue.
Okay, well, let's see what.
You can see the whole place. Okay, so we're going down this hallway now.
We'll have our apologies ready when. Is it okay if I go?
Yeah, go. When somebody starts screaming.
A nice shot through this window. That's as far as I got, and then I turned around because I heard the
same
voice.
boxes, huh?
Yeah, exactly the same. There's a closed door here.
See, there's one closed door, guys, so we don't know what the story is. So I'll check this out a little bit later. Okay, now first room, there's the boxes in there.
So these rooms are entirely empty, guys. We're not going to go into every one because they all look the same, and it might get a bit boring after a while. So this is what the bathroom looks like. I'm not going to show you inside the toilets because that always ends up being a nightmare. So a bit of a better room to get a view of the backyard of the hospital. Yeah, it's completely empty. All the rooms look alike. There's one or two with nice decay in them.
There hasn't been movement here for quite some time though. In this room, you guys can see.
Walking through any hospital gives an uneasy feeling, but walking through an abandoned hospital is downright chilling. The atmosphere in this particular hospital was quite eerie, and on a few occasions we could audibly hear voices, to the extent that we were convinced that people were actually working there packing those polystyrene containers, but there were no one. We could easily chalk this up to our imagination. In fact, I prefer to believe that it was only our imagination. And for those wondering what was behind the closed door, where the voice or two can even be heard on the recording, that room was empty as the rest of the hospital.
That old house over there is right next to the hospital, and yeah, let's see what it looks like. Check this old fence here on the left.
You get a close up of the street. It's got like a cutting tool in front, so I think if you look at the height of this, they used maybe in the tunnels, I don't know underground mining very well, but if you look at the height of it, somebody steered it, and you look at the front of it.
Looks like a massive chainsaw in the front.
It's some kind of cutting tool. You see the controls?
Yeah, there's still levers and stuff. So I think let's walk around the back and see. I don't want to look suspicious, so if we do enter, let's go from the back if the doors are open. So South Africa is not the safest country, and even back in the day they had burglar bars in front of the windows. So I'm sure if I suck in my tummy I can crawl through, but I'm not gonna do that. This was definitely offices, because if you look at the desk setup,
There's right around. There's quite room there, I think,
strange to have only a front door. I mean, there's no back door.
okay, but I think
This must have also been a post office or a bank of some sorts, because I mean, look at this, like where you can put stuff through here and get it back. This is just blocked off now by probably drywalling, but this was a window to protect the guy on the other side. There's a huge wasp nest here, so
I think we need to move on.
and just not one, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to take a shot just here through the front window, just to show what it looked like.
There's a lot of them, right?
Yeah, so guys, with the wasp situation, we're not going to go in, but we'll give you an idea. It was definitely either a bank or a post office or some type of building that they utilized for admin purposes. So if you have a squiz here through the window, I think this was obviously part of the office setup. You can see the drawers, very old school, so this has been closed for many years. Glass windows this side, so definitely not a house, because in a house you'll have walls that are without windows. So this is an admin building for sure. There's a medical sign in the back. You can see that must have been the medical station. So yeah, in short, it was not a house. And then even more wasps at the top here, so this is a disaster waiting to happen. Okay guys, so we might have found an entrance into the section behind the memorial. We're going to see if we can get through. Yeah, so it's not even a tight squeeze, we actually managed to get through. Big enough for myself to get through. It's an open door here, no?
Oh. Invitation to go and explore.
Well, let's just see first if there's not people living here, but it looks like an... No, so there's no vagrants or anything. This thing is completely rusted open, so... Looks like a bit of a mess hall or recreational space.
But the thing is, check out the burner roof.
Yeah, so but this could have been like where they had pool tables or stuff where they exchange money this side.
Yes. That might be it.
Because in most of these mining communities they have shebeens, or taverns or pub and grill.
Some sort of recreational. This whole area is kind of useless.
Do you think this could have been like a holding facility? I doubt it.
I mean, there's a storage when you come in.
Yeah. This is odd. Cold storage. You know what? They've got cold storage here as well. Says here on the
Cold storage.
check this door. So they could have stored food or something here, and to keep the guys from burgling the place. I have a few clients where they actually climbed into the roof of the shop, so they do the ceiling like this so people can't get through from the roof. But check how strange the ceiling is, like curved. It's so dark.
This looks like the control unit for that might for the cold storage. I think that's
Yeah, it says heater verwarming in Afrikaans, and then just an on and off. So this was for this area probably. And then on the top there, I don't know what that is. It might have been like it's just like a box where the wires came together for the lighting.
like a distribution box or an inspection box.
Yeah, but I presume this was the front door, because if you walk in here, there's toilet facilities, and then it says here staff only. So I presume beyond this point they only allowed the staff to come in. This must have been like a shop of some sort, because I think this is what they used the storage for, and then through here they would hand the people whatever they purchased, like a packet of meat or the chips or the cool drink. This would have been like the counters. Yeah.
I think usually you'll see this type of measure for security in your rural areas with those what they call kuka shops.
Yes.
They will basically reinforce and
Yeah, because those people are extremely poor.
yeah, they break open the roof, come through the roof, through the windows. So I think the first assessment of this is right. This was a shop or recreational facility.
Yeah, store. This was definitely a shop of some sort, like a Spaza Shop. So Spaza Shop is like a shopping center for you guys overseas that don't know. It's like not a shopping center, like a grocery shop basically. So, but the poorer communities don't call it that, they call it a Spaza Shop. They can buy cigarettes and they can buy like tinned food. They can buy maybe some packets of meat. So we survived another exploration. So I think you guys will be pretty impressed by episode 350 when we still managed to survive. There we go, guys. We've come to the end of a very lovely Sunday afternoon. We initially planned just to explore this memorial site behind me, but we ended up doing so much more. We didn't even realize there's an old abandoned hospital right across the street from the memorial. We've done an abandoned house here to my back, and then on the other side of the memorial there's also empty buildings which we've explored a little bit. Not too much, but obviously it's better than nothing. Join us for the next one, which will hopefully be soon, and we'll keep you guys posted. You guys are welcome to subscribe to my channel. Click the like button if you want, and once again, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. See you on the next one.
Join us on our next episode as we start the exploration of 2 abandoned power plants.